Hi friends, let's get crafting. Today is the Friends Friday giveaway and you can win one of these amazing gift cards. Just leave a comment below so you're entered in the giveaway. DIY number 1. I'm going to show you how I made this Christmas tree out of pallets. And make sure you watch to the end so you can see how I decorated this Christmas tree. How do you think I decorated? How would you have decorated it? We are going to be using power tools today, so get ready. My BFF helped me with this project because I was a little nervous doing it by myself. So we started out with a pallet, actually a couple of pallets. We took a crowbar and we removed the slats from the pallet. Then we laid them down flat, took the biggest one and laid it across the top, and then we just screwed all the slats into the main piece. I love all the different color woods. We laid some scrap wood underneath so it wasn't sitting flush against the deck. Now we're taking some string and we're creating a pattern. So we want to do a triangle on here. So what we did was we measured 4.5 inches out from each corner on the bottom because I wanted a wide Christmas tree. And then we put a screw in and we put one directly in the center at the top and we wrapped string around it, so we created a guide. Then I took my ruler and pencil and I went along the string so that you could see it on the wood. And we did remove the string, and then we took a circular saw. I keep saying we, but my BFF helped me do all of this. So he took the circular saw and he cut down on the pattern I created and cut out my Christmas tree. We placed a 20-pound dumbbell on the other side as we were cutting to keep the boards from jumping around. I am so in love with my pallet Christmas tree. Oh my God, I can't wait to decorate it. I wasn't sure if I was going to use it outside in the front of my house and put a stake in it, or I was going to use it inside. So I eventually decided that I was going to put it in my house. So we added almost like a back of a picture frame with like the little lip that sticks out to hold it so that it would stand up straight. First, we screwed on an old baluster that I had. We put that down the center, and then we took some of the scrap pieces that were left over that fell off the sides when we cut the triangle, and we screwed those in to the baluster on each side, so it made that little stand in the back, and it stands up great. So I have it by my fireplace, and if you watch to the end, you're going to see how I decorate it. Then I took my sander and I lightly sanded it. The top piece that was a little loose, I would put some wood glue on it. Anyway, I didn't know if I was going to paint this when it was done or I was going to stain it. But when it was finished, I was so in love with the different color distressed woods. It went from beiges to browns to grays. I just absolutely love the way it looks. I need your help decorating this. Okay, so here is my pallet tree. And I told you I was going to show you how I decorated at the end of this video. So one of my ideas that I was thinking of doing, and I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. You tell me what I should do. What would you do? I have these clip lights, and I was thinking of, okay, wrapping them around the tree, hot gluing them here and there, and then using it for my Christmas cards when they come and clip them on my pallet tree lit up. That was one of my ideas. Then my other idea is this. Last year at the end of the holiday season, I went into my favorite thrift store and they had these. You might have saw it in my haul. I'm in love with these. They're from Germany. They're ornaments. They're brand new. I got them like, I don't know, it was like 80% off or something. I paid like nothing. I think they're amazing. I couldn't wait to use these. I wasn't sure where or how I was going to use them, if I was going to do a tree just for these. So then I thought about, well, what if I glue these on my pallet tree and keep it that rustic, Scandinavian style? I think they're pretty awesome. Look at these. Look at that. Look at these. They're gorgeous. Just imagine these all over the tree. Or I can even leave the lights on and maybe just clip these to the lights on the tree instead of hot gluing them. Oops. But yeah, so I don't know. What do you think? What would you do? I just love them. Love them. Well, I don't have to necessarily use the clip lights. I could just hot glue these on here and just wrap white lights around the tree. So what do you think I should do? Hi friends, I am so excited to be involved in this YouTube collab with these amazing creators from YouTube. It's a Friends Friday hop, so how this works is after you're done watching my video, you're going to click on the link below in my description box. That link is going to hop you on over to the next creator, and then you get to watch what they created. And then they have a link in their description box you click on, and you're going to hop on over to the next creator. So you're just going to keep on hopping. And don't forget to leave a comment below in the description box so that you could be entered in the free giveaway. DIY number 2. We are going to make this precious winter wonderland Christmas angel. You are going to need one of these tinsel trees from the Dollar Tree. They come in several colors. It doesn't matter which color because we're going to strip it of its tinsel anyway. You're going to need a piece of scrap fabric in white or off-white. It could be an old shirt you don't wear, a pillowcase, or even a drop cloth. We're going to cut this into strips or tear it into strips. You will also need a scrap piece of lace. I always buy lace curtains when I'm in the thrift store because they're so inexpensive and I use them for my designs all the time. You will need the fur white wing ornament from the Dollar Tree, the gold floral wire from the Dollar Tree, your scissors, your hot glue gun, some random lace, and some raffia. Now tear or cut your fabric into strips like this. You're going to start by hot gluing your fabric strips all around the cone. I prefer doing this than one big strip because I love that it gives it texture. Now just take a piece of scrap lace and hot glue it around the tree. And just trim it as needed. I folded all the little pieces that were hanging along the edge there. I folded them in and I hot glued them inside, and this made a nice little neat edge. Now I took the lace and pearl ribbon and I just swirled it around the cone and hot glued it in place. I forgot to mention you're going to need one white Christmas ball for the angel's head. I took one of these white sparkly balls from this tube from the Dollar Tree. It's the one that has the gold on one side and the white sparkly ones on the other. It made the perfect head for the angel. But you probably have a white Christmas ball somewhere in your stash. Grab your gold wire and your angel wings and let's put this angel together. First, I'm going to take my wire cutters and I'm going to cut off the little hanging part of the ball. It's so easy, you could probably do it with scissors. It comes right off. And this ball worked perfectly. I hot glued it to the very top of my lace cone that we just made. Now you just hot glue the ball to the top and just hold it on for a few seconds for that glue to harden so it stays in place. Now grab your gold wire. I love working with this wire from Dollar Tree. It's so easy to bend. Anyway, you're going to make a loop. This is going to be the halo. We make a little loop, a little larger than the Christmas ball that you put up there. And then you bring the wire down because that's how you're going to connect it to the ball. You're going to hot glue it. Just cut that off. Leave a little bit extra at the bottom so you could turn it over so that you have more of it, you have a larger area to hot glue. So, oh, actually the angel's blocking what I did, but let's see. Oh, I realized that and I moved it over. Okay, there you go. So I did that little kind of loop at the bottom. This way I have a bigger area to hot glue. Now I'm going to hot glue that on the back of her head. Now we're going to hot glue her wings on. So I just took my masking tape and I just put it under there so I could balance it because I didn't want to put pressure on the halo that we just glued on and make that snap off. So I'm just removing the string that you would hang it from the Christmas tree and of course the little tag, and I'm going to use plenty of hot glue on this. I'm going to glue all the way down both sides in the center there, and I'm going to hold it on her back for a while, and I'm going to add more hot glue after I do that. Now we're going to put together a beautiful little bow for our angel. So grab your lace, your scrap pieces of ribbon, and your raffia, and even jute if you want, and we're just going to make a pretty little bow by layering each one of them. Now for the final results. At the end of this video, I will show all my designs together. I am so excited to be involved in this collab with all these wonderful creators from YouTube. This was started from Heidi Sonboul from Heidi Sonboul's DIY, who is an amazing creator. So it's a Friends Friday hop. So after you watch my video, click on the link below and it's going to take you over. You're going to hop on over to the next creator and you're going to see what they made. And don't forget to leave a comment in the box below. We're going to be giving away Amazon, Target, and Walmart gift cards for Christmas. Let's get back to crafting, friends. DIY number 3. For this DIY, I am taking this wood pillar candle holder that I got from a thrift store for $1, and I'm going to flip it into a beautiful Christmas decor candle holder using stuff that I have in my stash and a couple of Dollar Tree supplies. You're going to need some black paint. I used Apple Barrel black acrylic paint. You're going to need white chalk paint. You can use any white chalk paint, but I use Heirloom Traditions. I absolutely love it. It has built-in wax in it, so it's a one-step process. It is a little pricey, so pull out your Waverly chalk paint for this one. I had this left over from doing my kitchen cabinet, so I figured why not use the rest of it. But like I said, it is expensive, so just use your Waverly chalk paint for this project. You will need a paintbrush, your hot glue gun, some Christmas picks from the dollar store, and some pine cones. Now I took some rubbing alcohol and I just cleaned it up to get all the extra dirt off of it before I paint it. Now I'm just painting the entire thing with my black acrylic paint. Now I'm letting that fully dry. Now that it is fully dry, I'm going to paint it with my white chalk paint. I painted it black first because I'm going to distress this piece, and I like when the black and the wood comes through when you distress it. Now that I let the white chalk paint dry, I'm just taking my nail file from the Dollar Tree. It's a nice rough one. And I am just going to rough it up all over and distress it and let that black come through and that beautiful wood come through and give it that farmhouse Christmas look. See how nice that's coming out? I love the way that looks. And now I'm just going to embellish it with some of these pretty things. Well, dust it a little bit after you do that. Just wipe off the dust. And I'm going to embellish it with these pretty little picks that I got from the Dollar Tree. The lamb's ear I got from Walmart, which is pretty inexpensive as well. I think it's 97 cents for one of these. And I get a lot of use out of them. And I just love the way they look. Now I'm just adding some pine cones. A few white berries to make it pop. Now I'm adding a few pieces of this silver tinsel looking branches I have. I'm going to stuff some on each side. I think they look really pretty here poking out. Now I'm adding some gold berries to give it a little more pop. I like the idea of mixing gold and silver in Christmas decor. Now I'm adding a little piece of a pine branch to finish it off. I'm just giving it a little bit of a haircut so that it fits in nicely. I'm just adding a little more distressing in the front where you could see it to finish it off. And here are the final results. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoy DIYs like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to leave a comment below so that you could be entered in the Christmas giveaway, and click on the link in the description box and hop on over to the next creator. Thanks for watching.